At the end of the day, do you believe Donald Trump, who always tells the truth? Just kidding. Or do you believe that woman on that tape?
I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious and is leading the white working class to a very dark place.
I'm a never Trump guy. I never liked him.
J.D. Vance started out at a really different place in 2016 versus where he's at right now. He used to call Trump all sorts of names, calling him noxious. He had a lot of very unflattering things to say about Trump once he started running for Senate, and he saw that changing his tune would be much better for getting Trump's endorsement, winning the GOP Senate primary in Ohio. He became one of Trump's top allies. It's important to note that Vance is also a really effective communicator. He's good on the stump. So that's going to be really important. He's energetic. He's a good surrogate. He can travel to all these places. He can fundraise. He can appear on TV and deliver Trump's message in a very clear, reliable way. When you're talking about VP, it moves the needle very little. Usually you're not picking a VP to win the presidency, although Trump picked Mike Pence in 2016, and that helped him win over these skeptical evangelical voters who kind of saw this reality star who, was not the picture of someone that would really appeal to evangelicals. And Mike Pence kind of helped him win over that crowd. Trump still has that support in his back pocket. So it's a little bit hard to see sort of what constituency Vance brings to the table, because he is MAGA in the mold of Trump. Conceivably, you could see him strengthening Trump's support in maybe Michigan or Pennsylvania. He stands out because he's young. 39 is very young for a senator, and he's aligned himself with this new MAGA right that includes Josh Hawley, this younger, more kind of policy-focused MAGA right that's coming up in the Senate. So that's really how he has stood out, and as someone that people look at and see he has a long career ahead of him. It's also important to recognize, too, where Vance, how he started out, how he even became a household name, because he wrote Hillbilly Elegy, which was looked at the time as a book that really explained where the white working class in places like Ohio and Michigan and Pennsylvania, these states that Trump did very well in 2016, sort of explained how people, these forgotten men and women that Trump loves to talk about, where they were feeling, how they were feeling, the cultural context for them switching from the Democratic Party or even as independents to be like really strong Trump supporters. So it's sort of interesting how he's come full circle as someone who was looked at as someone who was kind of like a MAGA whisperer, a Trump whisperer, who grew up in Ohio and was able to explain through his own family story the forces that are shaping people's politics, and now he's in a position to actually be Trump's running mate.